Alright, so this is the grand final of the Christmas Comes Late tournament. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, Christmas came late or something like that.
Yeah, some shit like that. Kusfari's not very imaginative with the names. Phantom 2.0. But anyway, because Drive has knocked me out, he'll be playing the grand final with Bike So who we got on the left side? I'll introduce Bike and you can do the Drive intro because I don't like Russians. Jeez, 91% Bike What's going on here?
Yeah, he was like this in the games versus me as well.
It's probably the HD one. Alright, so on Tournament Airstrip in the grand final, we have bikerushownz playing as Screen Vanilla on the west side.
And on the east side as the green GDI Vanilla, he's just beaten our fellow co-caster GZ. And here he is, it's Drive Russian.
Here we go. So I've got no clue what's been happening on the other side of the bracket. I'm assuming that... Did you beat Senna?
Yeah.
Yeah, what was the score?
3-2.
3-2, and then Bikerush beat you.
Bikerush beat... Yeah, and Bikerush beat me, and he beat Future Armor on the way as well.
Jeez, he's just... When he gets in these tournaments, man, like, no one can knock him off.
No, he's a different beast.
He's starting out with the Disintegrator open here, so this is slow descent, so... it's not really the... I mean, if you're going for the middle spike, it makes sense, but he's going for the top trying to hide them, and I think Drive he's already got a scout there, so he's going to see this coming.
He's going to see it coming, and then... I mean, slow descents when they scouted this early, they're not going to do a hell of a lot.
Yeah, I mean, it's just going to bait the APC. He probably doesn't even need an APC with 4 squad if he really just plays rifles, but... Nonetheless, Drive not going for the spike, of course, up against Scrin. Didn't want to bring the extra riflemans, which you kind of have to if you go for that. You can't just send one squad down there if you're going for the middle spike.
You can see Drive sending all his riflemen back to base. He might not even need to build the APC. He hasn't built one yet.
Yeah, all those rifles. Because he's bringing them all back, yeah, he wants to try to avoid the APC. And he knows nothing else is going to happen or there's no other rush coming because he's committed to the Disintegrators. I mean... The thing about slow distance is that the harvesters can drive faster than them, so even if he manages to get around you, the harvesters can actually run.
Yeah, plus the machine guns on them all. We'll slowly whittle them down. But here we go, he's going to come in. Is he going to... Yeah, Drive does pull him back.
He's cut off,
still
though.
Yeah, this is still kind of good for Bikerush because he's forcing him off the line. Here we go, big crush.
It's not going to be enough, no. He disrupts the mining and he forces out an extra tower as well that Drive had to drop. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's not... he's actually got a harvester that's idle. That's not good. I'm hoping that's just lined up.
Oh, Bike's gone for the blue tip with his 3rd harvester. He's got 2 on his main right now.
Jesus, that is a fast blue. I mean, when you do it this fast, it's just to deny the other guy from doing it. It's not actually economically good. And Drive has corrected that harvester, thankfully, so it's good his harvester's back to work. But yeah, how'd your series with Bike go? Did you win any games?
No, no. No, I got swept.
Spewing.
Yeah.
How's the Champions League coming along? I understand you're 3rd on the ladder.
Am I?
Yeah. Last time I checked,
yeah.
Anyway. Although you
haven't really.
You pretty much just played low-end players, though.
Yeah, I haven't played any of the top end yet, so I've had a pretty cruisy run so far.
I think you've had, probably the easiest run in the league so far. I'm surprised round 6 hasn't been announced, and they still haven't disposed of Big Mule.
Well, I haven't played Lamos, and he was my round 2 player, and he doesn't contact me ever. Here we go, APC rockets from Drive here.
Does he realise this is not Charles?
Oh, his MCV is in between the 2nd and 3rd field as well. He's just kept on moving it.
I haven't been paying attention to what's going on, but yeah, Drive he'll do awkward things like this, and I mean, I guess he wants to expand to both fields without having to move his MCV again, and because he's going for the APCs, he's not going for the refs, so you might as well just move the MCV further. Yeah,
exactly. His MCV was going to be idle otherwise, so...
I think Bike suspects maybe something's coming. I mean, let's have a look at his vision.
Unit under
second ref on this expansion.
He can't see anything, so he's just building these units just to defend, just to make sure he's safe. He's probably just going to go for a tech center after this and go into that late game screen.
To be fair though, he doesn't have a hell of a lot to defend this. APC rockets are really good versus what he has right now. But he can build photon cannons, and they really do rip the armor out of an APC quite quickly.
He's actually getting rear armor shots on those two Seekers. They would dispose off pretty quickly. Spike comes down. Yeah, he's going for a photon cannon as well. I think Driver's just going to stay outside the range. I mean, even if he doesn't do any damage, at least he's forcing units and structures out of Bike Rush, keeping him busy so he can set up his economy behind it.
He's actually going for an airfield. Both players have actually gone for an airfield. And Drive just scanned. Did he see the gravity stabilizers? No, they're just out of his range. Those two gravity stabilizers are just out of the scan range, so he has no idea they're on the way.
Jeez,
he's going for his own air. Or maybe he's going Hawks.
If this is Stratofighter, then I think he's looking pretty good, but it is Stratofighter. It means we're going for it. He's got a tech center almost done. He's going to have Hawks out. He's got some scattered units, not enough to defend against Storms, but he'll have the Hawks out by the time there's enough of these. And look at this, just being annoying with the APCs. None of them have been killed yet, I don't think. First one does go down. He could have just tried to run from that direction. Actually, it's a gun walker as well, so again, just forcing Bike to lose more units. Almost.
Bike is probably so confused right now as well. He's just scouted Drive second, and there's nothing there. Like, he's where it's meant to be, and he's seen absolutely nothing.
Oh, he scanned. He used tip vibration, so he knows there's a ref there.
Okay.
But he doesn't see any of the tech. He doesn't know there's Firehawks. He's launching the Storms now, so maybe he's getting a bit suspicious. Drive has the Firehawks and straight away gets a kill. He's got another Firehawk, should be able to get another kill. Oh, if it's going to fire. I hate it when that's going to cost him a Hawk.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Now Bike's just trickling units across the map.
He's targeting the Storm that's not damaged, so he could have destroyed the other one. Hopefully he doesn't lose another Hawk to this. Nah.
Oh, the gun. Yeah, he does. Gunwalkers came in and finished it off. He's dropped a second ref, but there's nothing to actually deal with this small little hit force that Bike has. That's a nice Orca Strike, though.
He's got some random units, just random Shadow and Pred tank moving across the map there. So this is the thing about these Russians. They don't seem to care about whether or not they're being attacked. They're still going to do like crap like this.
Yeah, and this is not going to work. There's two tripods and Storm Riders. He's just going to get shut down completely.
Yeah, it's just weird. He's just in an awkward position there. These units, yeah, they're as good as dead. He's defending the Gunwalkers out in the towers, which is actually starting to work. But I mean, he only has one Firehawk and he's not building any more. So I mean, the tech is Shards is done, like, and the Bike's sitting pretty. Well, now that Shards is ready.
He's going for a Marv. He needs to transition his Harvesters as well. He's got 5 on his main. So does Bike, actually.
Moving the Harvesters now. Sells off the ref there, so just reorganizing Bike Rush not quite as fast. Another gravity stabilizer, so now he's got 3 of them.
Wow, he's gonna go for 12 Storm Riders. There's no way Drive will expect this either. He'll think that, Bike Rush won't go back for this. I've got Firehawks. He's not going to go back into Storms, but Bike Rush going the complete opposite way.
Haru does this as well. It's like I go Firehawk, so he just does overwhelming amounts of Storm Riders. And
it's going to work because Drive's not committing to more Firehawks.
Yeah. He's got a single slingshot, no tungsten shell, nothing on the upgrade. He's going to have a shortage of anti-aircraft, yeah.
He's actually built a commando. Don't see that every day from GDI.
There's not a ton of gun walkers. I mean, maybe he can scare him away. I mean, it's probably for the stasis. Once he gets stasis, trying to get the tripods too close, the commando could get close. He's going to have to Marvis his own field, not quite. Drive just looking shaky here. He's looking very shaky. He is now Marvising his own field. Stasis comes down. He's quite far from that stasis.
He'll still get there in time. It lasts forever.
Yeah, but I mean, this gives Drive time though. He actually did build more Firehawks. Didn't even see that.
Yeah, big air battle, but
doesn't get.
There's just too many Storm Riders. Yeah, there's too many Storm Riders for the Firehawks to take out. There's actually a very limited, but with no anti-infantry here. These Zone Troopers could tear this tripod army apart.
He got a crush on one of the tripods as well.
Oh my god, Bike Rush. He has nothing here to kill these Zone Troopers.
Big
he phases one tripod, but he's already lost 3. And he's lost all of his Storm Riders as well, pretty much. There's two left.
He's got a commando there trying to see for the tripod, but for the life of me, they won't ever fix that glitch. Or he won't do it. Like,
yeah, he walks up right behind it and then stops moving.
If the tripod's moving, you just can't see for it. It's the same with pretty much all units. But
all of a sudden, Drive actually looks like he's in a commanding position here.
Bike doesn't have much behind this.
He's going to have 2 tripod husks.
I mean, the zone troopers, like, you can do these late game zone trooper strats, and they're really good versus Scrin if you can get enough of them up, because they're actually quite hard to deal with. He gets his juggernauts back as well. Oh my god, I don't think he took a lot. He took almost no losses from that engage. I mean, he has harvested his own field, so he does need to attack soon, but I mean, Bike Rush doesn't have a ref down, so he's not exactly capitalizing. Oh, he's going in sharpshooters as well. I wonder what they're for.
He has seen that Bike's going to descents, but I don't imagine... Oh, look, there's a massive pile of descents right at the bottom of Bike's third. He's just sitting there doing nothing with it.
Yeah, Drive needs to push now. I think he realizes that because he has harvested out most of his own field, he can't let Bike Rush progress on this field. He's got a better army, and Bike Rush used phase, he used stasis. He doesn't have those anymore. He doesn't have any support powers to save him from this attack. Drive bringing the MCV as well.
No tier 4 from Drive though. That could be a big.
I don't think he needs it really.
Lack of shockwave. He probably doesn't, but it's always good to have that as well. He does have so many zone troopers, doesn't he?
Yeah, these gunwalkers are going to get destroyed by the Marv and the tripods.
Yeah, the Juggernauts tripods. Yeah, big amount of disintegrators moving in now. Where are the hammerheads? They're there.
Yeah,
and the AA battery's out of range. Can't shoot down the hammerheads.
He's going to try to force them into the Marv and does a lot of damage to the Marv, but I mean, Drive has so much left. Sending the Firehawks in, unfortunately, I don't know why.
There we go, Drive, wow.
Out of nowhere, just takes that game.
That was just, the Bike just didn't respect the infantry at all. It didn't expect that zone trooper change, and he would have lost 5 tripods in that bottom fight and achieved almost nothing. Again.
You remember Granola 9%?
Yeah, I do.
Oh my god. It was literally like a full minute on the loading screen. Alright, anyway, we are on Tournament Odyssey Game 2 on the southwest side, playing as Marked of Kane. We have bikerushownz.
And in the northeast side of the map is the Vanilla GDI Vanilla. It's Drive, the Russian, GZ's favourite people.
Mate, Bonus is my favourite Russian. And then it's Drive, and then it's Bravo.
Good old Bravo.
Haven't seen him for a while. He's still around, I think. It's a shame that Bonus didn't come back. He sort of lingered for a while.
Yeah, Bravo's on every now and again.
But Bike going 3 squad to the top, 1 full squad. This is so popular with Mock these days, where everyone builds...
Drive's built 5 rifles.
It's to overrun the squads, because again, what Bike's doing is ridiculously popular. Like, how often are Mock doing this open? It's just constant.
Every game,
every single game, they're building the full Mock squad. They're using drafts as well. Sometimes they build 2, even 3 full Mock squads. And look at that, he's just sending 1 squad forward, Drive, and the others are holding back because he's getting ready for it, because he doesn't want to build an APC.
Oh, and Drive's built Bike Rush has built a Raider buggy, so maybe he predicts it. Surely he wouldn't know. I mean, he might, he's Bike Rush, but maybe he predicts that Drive's going to go for this mass rifleman and he's going to build the Raider buggy.
He's going to find the Awakened squads, and he's going to get one straight away. Bike Rush is not paying attention. Oh my god, he's going to get a lot of damage off. It's not going to be enough though, I think.
He did kill 2 of the members, which is good, because it takes 2 imps away.
Did lose 3 squad. Gonna have to dig another foxhole if he wants to save that squad, and doesn't look like he's going to do that now. He's just going to let that one... it's way too late for that foxhole. Now he's
forced out the APC now.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's either forcing out the APC or forcing out the tower. That's annoying. Thankfully, there are no bikes behind this. Sometimes what they will do is that they'll do a bike rush behind it as well, which is a heavy investment considering the opening. But
Yes.
if you get those EMPs down, the other player just can't respond for like for almost what feels like an eternity sometimes, and you just get harvester kills.
Yeah, and it does, but it does feel like it typically is a lot harder to pull off versus GDI.
Yeah, just the way the towers
As a
work.
rule, towers, and if you get one pred out, it's really hard to break through that.
Something I noticed Drive doing that he wasn't really doing versus me is that he opens with these pit bulls. Actually, I guess it's probably because I wasn't Nod, but he likes to open fast pit bulls and then snipe the bikes as they come out. Because the pit bulls are so fast and that you're not expecting 2 pit bulls so quickly, you can just get bike snipe after bike snipe. He's going to get another bike as well, maybe. Yeah, he does. He gets it.
Yeah, and you can see that Bike Rush has gone for double war factory, and Drive has actually built 5 pit bulls after his 4th harvester at home, so...
I mean, Bike has 5 and 2 with 2 harvests, 2 war factories. It looks like he's got a ref coming down though, so he will have a ref on the expansion now. Drive's got a ref, but he doesn't have that second war factory. Doesn't have anything queued as well, by the looks of it, unless he's got something on hold.
No, he just placed a power plant down.
Yeah, he's going to have to look at getting some more defense up because against the double war factory Nod.
Whoa, missed rally from Bike. Look at this. Harvester's going into the middle of the map here. There we go. He turns it around.
That was only mine. It wasn't too bad.
No.
Oh, these Raider buggies. It's a nice cleanup when you get Raider buggies like this because they're a spongy unit for rockets. So the more you can remove, the better it is for you as the game goes on.
Looks like Drive's actually going to make a move here. He's got, what, 8 pit bulls coming in, and Bike doesn't actually have a hell of a lot here. He's got 3 bikes and a Raider buggy, and that's it. He went for that second ref.
I mean, the 2 war factories was for like only a tiny bit of bike buggy, and then it was just for harvesters, and it's like,
yeah.
Now Driver's like, hey, I can be aggressive. I can actually go out and fight you because you don't have that much stuff, and he's building a barracks. I mean, that's a giveaway that Bike is concerned.
Gonna see the OP laser turrets too, probably, if Drive is able to get into the tip field.
Well, this is R18, so they have been changed, haven't they?
Yeah, they've been toned down a little bit.
What's the stat now?
I don't know the exact stats on that.
Yeah, the problem with I don't know how that even got into the patch. That was a full Charles mod change that was just slammed in by nubs. Drive does scout the main. I mean, he pretty much knows what's up, all the tech. He's going to take out a scouting Raider buggy as well. So, I mean, Drive's got to be feeling good about himself. No economic damage. 2 refs, all his economy is intact. He's got the 2 war factories, so he's able to be aggressive.
Yeah, and if Bike Crush doesn't know about this force on the right-hand side, and he has only a couple of rocket squads to defend it.
Drive holding that big bike push there with only a tiny amount of units was actually quite good. Bike's now coming back to base. Because again, he sees these ones, he wants to deal with that. And Drive, that's the thing, he's not going to commit there. He's not going to go in and just trade out all his pit bulls. He's going to make...
wow, here we go. 3 war factories, and he's sending his MCV across to Bike Rush's 3rd.
Ooh, Jesus Christ, what's going on here? A lot of the pit bulls being cleaned up, but I mean, there's only a handful of bikes left now. There's basically a hit squad of bikes remaining, and that's it. He's going for avatars and obelisks.
Jeez, this is dangerous by Drive. This is a teched up Nod.
Well, you got to look at the map though.
Yeah.
He can force Bike Rush to put like defenses everywhere, and there's so many angles he can attack from. He can just back up and go around, and Bike's going to have to commit, thousands and thousands of dollars to static defense. It's not going to do much.
He's actually taken his expansion point in the bottom right, so he doesn't even have to move his MCV.
Yeah, that's going to be good for him.
Oh, Tip Vane.
Where did that Tip Vane go?
Only he's second. Only cleaned up like 3 pit bulls, and obviously damages those harvesters.
Yeah, that's something. Maybe, I guess. I mean, he has bikes on the right side, but I mean, they're not going to get there. They're getting destroyed now.
Cleaned up 1 harvester, but yeah, you'll lose them all now. Right, and Bike Rush has actually got a 3rd now. He's built a ref on that expansion point.
Oh, here comes the click to finish the job.
Oh, it's going to... Oh, geez,
Gets
he almost got both harvesters there.
Sells one of his war factory, puts a tech down, going for an upgrade straight away. This could be pitbull mortar. It's upgrading quite quickly. He doesn't have how many? Oh, he's got a fair few pitbulls. I think Bike is just going to play it keep away now. He's just been like, I'm just going to defend and I'm just going to take my base and get lots of eco. Manages to save some of those Predator tanks in the middle as well. Thought he was just going to let them get chewed up. His MCV is in an awkward spot though. I mean, if this is a Reclamator hub, I like it. But if it's anything else, I don't know what he's going to do. It could be another ref.
It is. Pickles on the left-hand side are going to clean up Bikerush's main base here. That ref goes down. He needs to get out of there now, though. Doesn't want to be stuck in those shredder turrets.
It's important that he got the ref, though, because that takes away build control. Single stealth tank. It's one of them things, when you see your first stealth tank, you know there's going to be a ton more.
Yeah. Especially Bikerush, he loves his stealth tank play.
He should be able to get both of them, though. I think Bikerush was a bit too ambitious with them.
Actually making a move on Drive's MCV now. He does have a building queued, but I'm not sure what that is.
Oh yeah, he's in a lot of trouble.
I think he cancelled it. Or he placed it. Must have been like a power line or something, but... Yeah, Drive's MCV is going to go down. Yeah.
He's sending
and
units
a Redeemer's about to come out too.
He gets the block off. Maybe he can save it if he can block it again.
Yeah, he is.
But I mean, against the Redeemer, there's one Juggernaut. Drive's going to run out of money soon.
Position. Yeah, he can't hold this position because look, Bikerush has double ref on this field now. He's just going to be cranking it in.
He's already got 3 avatars, Redeemer. I mean, he's actually building Spectres. He thinks that the MCV is going to try to go up that ramp.
He probably knows that Drive's only chance now is to win the game in the next engagement.
Space Command comes down, yeah. He's looking to push into Bikerush space and try to finish it while he has 2 bases left. Or before his bases run dry, which is literally just happening right now, so...
Yeah, it's his only real last hurrah, isn't it?
Bikerush is putting the Spectres behind the refs. They're just going to be annoying. Here comes the Redeemer. Oh, Rage Gen comes off. He needs to land this shockwave. Oh, he doesn't get it.
It'll miss.
It's a GZ shockwave. Yeah, it impedes his own units.
Yeah, that's a typical shockwave.
Sells off the Space Command. Doesn't want any of the other support powers.
And Bikerush has got stealth tanks at the 3rd field, just picking off any of the harvesters that try and long leech that field.
Yeah. Big problems for... I don't know what... He's going to go in because he kind of... Well, I mean, what else are you going to do? You're going to try to just use the remnants of your army to try to attack, but he's backing up again. I mean...
Yeah, what can he do, though? I mean, he's got it... The Spectres are moving forward, actually.
He's actually going to clean up the stealth tanks, and there is a second MCV from Drive, so he is actually attempting that field. There's no other stealth tanks that I can see, so maybe if he can keep Bike busy at this base here, he might be okay.
It's going to be tough though. Enlightened are going to move in as well, and they will just lock down everything if they are able to.
Ooh, look at the Spectre shots.
The MCV, yeah.
They thoroughly outranged the Juggernauts as well, so he has to choose whether or not he's just going to sit in the Spectre fire.
No, he's going to pull back. He's already lost one Juggernaut. Oh, there's Spectres coming. The Spectre shells coming from everywhere. He's got so many of them, Bikerush.
4, 5, 6. He's got about 8, 9 of them. 9 or 10 of them. That's quite a lot of Spectres.
Yeah.
You don't usually see that many in a pro game.
Especially on a non-contested field map.
Yeah, I mean, artillery isn't a huge deal on this map unless you manage to somehow get a base push off. But base pushing is extremely difficult on this map.
That MCV is going to go down, but there is a chance here that Bikerush is overinvested into these Spectres, and that could come back to haunt him.
Yeah, they're not going to have a lot of utility beyond breaking the base here. Although they are doing surprisingly good work there. Drive is hitting the power grid, and he has got 2 ref at his expansion. His tech center is intact as well, so he has tech and he has economy now. I think he just bought time.
Yeah, I think he has. Bikerush has got that second MCV out now though, so it looks like he's going to try and turn the table and base push onto Drive.
Where's the second MCV? Oh yeah, yep. So Drive now has a timer to either stop this or slow it down. These Venoms, I'm not sure what they're for. These Pipples are just going to dispatch them. It's not enough. Look at that, he's just going to... Oh, he might actually get them.
Bikerushownz force is actually moving out on the right-hand side. Like, the Spectres are just a couple of avatars. But these avatars, 2 of them are really badly damaged here. So you want to be careful he doesn't give them away.
Supercharged Venoms is starting to build up as well. I mean, Drive has 4 Juggernauts. He's going to lose his tech center unless he tries to defend that area. He could just move the Juggernauts to the tech center and try to hold that with some base defenses, but he's moving...
Jesus, Bike's MCV. Look at Bike's MCV. It's just on its own. There's nothing here to defend it. Drive's just going to try and move in and kill it.
There's some units back here, but I mean... Yeah,
oh, the Redeemer's almost there.
This is getting messy. MCV taking a ton of damage. I mean, Bike's going to have to deploy it. And these Spectres here are going to get caught by these Juggernauts, I think. There's actually no anti-infantry for Drive, though, so he's going to have to back up when these Enlightened get here, because he's just going to get EMP'd.
And now the Venoms are coming in as well. There's no anti-air. Oh, big EMP. And if those Spectres are able to hit that... Oh, it's going to be a massive couple of Spectre shots here. Oh, 2 Juggernauts go down straight away.
Those Juggernauts were in a terrible position. He should have moved them on the top of the ridge instead of below. That's lazy. That cost him 4 Juggernauts, and his main is being overrun as well by these paltry forces. Actually, the Spectre shots. Click comes down. He's going to get both refs. Oh no, only gets 1. He could have got both.
Yeah, I reckon he could have too.
Maybe he did it in a bit of a rush. I mean, Drive has tiered, but I mean, somehow he's still got 4 Juggernauts.
He's still pumping out units, isn't he? But the Bikerushownz actually left the tech lab alive. Does he realise it's there? He is shooting at it now, but I think that's just on an attack move.
It's probably just an assault move, and as soon as he sells it off, which I guess is as best as he could have done there. But I mean, he's got 5 jugs, so that's enough to deal with the. There's plenty to deal with the epic unit. Should it try to push? Drive just cleaning up them shredder turrets. And look at this, Bike's now going to take both the spikes because he realizes that Drive's going to be hard to dislodge out of that corner base, so he's just going to take the spikes. 4 spike economy, he's re-expanded to his main, and I mean, look at the tib there, he's just going to be fine.
Yeah, and Drive with only 1 base versus 5, he's just going to... War of attrition, he's just going to wear him down over time.
He somehow lost another Juggernaut there, did I miss something?
No, he just walked it forward.
He had 5, now he's only... Oh no, there's the other one there. He's going to take out the husk. Knowing that Drive can't rebuild them.
What was he beaconing?
I think he was beaconing a Juggernaut on the ridge. Oh, he sells his MCV.
He sold his MCV, wow.
He's got 3 war factories. He's been doing strats like this. Like, I was doing some training with him before the tournament, and he was doing strats like this where he would just sell his MCV haphazardly and then just spam out tons and tons of units.
So he mass pitbull by the looks of it too. I mean, what does he hope to achieve with this though? Because if Bikerush realizes what he's trying to do, Bikerush is just going to run in and kill all these buildings. And then it doesn't matter what damage he does with the pitbulls, because he's going to lose everything.
I mean, the pitbulls obviously can run, and they're actually going to contest these leeching harvesters.
Nuke comes down.
Bike's trying to expand with an MCV there as well. He's just going to try to take the map.
Oh yeah, this is a problem though with Pitbulls versus Moth, is that they can get tuned up so quickly by these supercharged particle beams. Surprised we haven't seen Tib Core from Bikerush yet. He's actually just sold his tier 3. Right as I went to have a look if it was upgraded, he actually sold it off.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he's confident enough that the charged particle beams can do the job. Sending the Venoms forward is a bit questionable. He's just going to trade a lot of Venoms, but I mean, he'll kill
I think he knows. Yeah, I think he knows if he kills these Pitbulls, Drive pretty much has nothing to contest him around the map, and yeah, Drive calls it.
He's not going to continue to fight there, so not going to see a big last engage. More of just Drive not able to stabilize enough. Look at the economy difference. Oh, there we go. He's loading now.
Yeah.
All right. So on the south side of Tournament LA, we have the one and only bikerushownz.
And in the north, as the green marked of Kane, it is Drive. We'll be looking to take the lead back in this game. And it's a mock mirror.
Drive Comrade. I've always picked Drive to be more of a Nod player, or Nod as being one of his better factions.
He's one of those players, though, that he plays so unorthodox with every faction. It's hard to tell what is his best, because some days he just pulls out some of the wackiest strategies you've seen.
Yeah, sometimes when you see that awkward play being forced, and it just puts things on a knife's edge, because the game balance can swing in a matter of seconds.
Yeah. We can actually see Bikes built a rocket squad at the start of the game and kept it next to his ref, so maybe predicting an early rush from Drive.
Maybe he's got Reckoner play in mind, pulling a Master Leaf.
Yeah, that's another option. I'd be surprised if he did it with just one rocket squad, though.
He might be getting the Tib Trooper a single rocket squad, then follow up with Bikes.
He's going Operation Center.
Well,
oh my god, Drive's going all in. Drive's going all in.
Oh, this is not going to end up very well for...
yeah, I mean, if he spots this early, if he sends that, he needs to send that buggy across the map. He's trying to anti-scout instead. I think he's not going to be able to stop a whole mock squad with a single buggy.
Is this Bike's buggy? Where is it?
No, Drive's trying to stop it in his main. But yeah, the Emp comes in. Drive's going to move in. He'll definitely see the MCV cell. He's only got one harvester. He didn't build another harvester.
Oh my god, no, he didn't actually see the... I don't think Bike saw the MCV cell. I don't think he saw it.
And he's got to... Oh my god, he's going to run straight into the Reckoner, the Bikes.
He can put the Reckoner next to the War Factory. It'll become basically immovable.
Oh, he didn't put it next to the War Factory.
I mean, it's not going to be...
It's still going to be so painful for Drive to try and dislodge with Bikes, though.
Yeah, Bike... He could go around and attack from the other side, though. If Bike Rush had placed his buildings different, it could have been good for a War Factory drop, but... Dude, I haven't seen this type of all-in play for quite some time. Like, this used to be all the rage, like, 6-7 years ago, and then it just instantly died after the World Championship.
Yeah, well, that... was it R11 or R12 just nerfed all that to the floor, didn't it?
No, it didn't change it. It didn't change anything. It's because people did it so prolifically that people just got good at reading it and countering it, and it just wasn't as powerful because people got so good at countering it. But yeah, the Bike buggy they haven't been changed or anything like that.
No, and has he got a laser turret queued? That'll be difficult for Drive. Bike has a laser turret sitting ready to go whenever he needs it. But Drive has actually built himself up to a third harvester now. I think Bike's building a third one as well.
Yeah, I mean, Bike has the MCV now with 3 harvesters, so the economy is on par. But Drive, of course, has more combat units.
He's going for a second ref.
That's ballsy. I mean, he knows that he's all in.
Yeah, he'd have to.
He's going to try to dislodge this building here. Make Bike Rush blind. Doesn't even finish the squad. There's the laser turret.
The laser turret comes down. Oh, the Reckoner plus the laser turret. It's going to be so hard for Drive to break into that. Buggy comes in just to confirm that Drive is all in. Even though that there's... Oh, I thought an MCV was coming out. Nothing came out of the War Factory. Normally that means an MCV's on the way out, but...
He might have paused or cancelled something.
Yeah, he cancelled the unit.
Now, Drive does have an engineer on the right flank, but he could just be going for the EMP.
That could be really important. If he's able to keep Bike Rush to one field, that Emp spike could come in massive in it.
I find that if you have these all-in situations, if you're all in and the other guy can't expand, you can actually just eventually win because you haven't spent anywhere near as much money on infrastructure.
Yep. He's going to keep drawing out these laser turrets as well.
Yeah, I mean, these laser turrets, as long as Drive doesn't go near them, that's $1,200 worth of income. He's got 2 of them. There's $2,500 worth of turret sitting around. If there's a second War Factory, I think Bike Rush might go all in with 5 and 2. Although he's only got 4.
Drive's actually transitioned into Scorpion tanks now. He's given up the Bike buggy. Can't believe he hasn't taken the blue behind this. He's had the map control. He should have taken the blue.
The engineer gets sniped down the bottom. Dude, how did Bike Rush know that was there? Like, he randomly sent a buggy out there.
Star sense, doesn't he?
Dude, have I got enough delay on the stream? I literally read that out like about a minute or so ago, which happens to be the delay. Oh, big EMP. Oh, not a big EMP, but...
No. Oh my god, Harvester. That's a free Harvester for
That is
Drive.
a free Harvester.
Oh,
I think he's going to get
that
it.
kill. Yeah, that whatever that is. I don't know, like kill range or something.
Well, I mean, Drive has blue tip to look forward to now. He has completely secured that. I think Bike Rush is expecting him to have so much stuff, yeah.
Bike's all in.
I think now it's going to come down to who's the most cost effective.
Right. Well, Bike also has the advantage. He has a barracks, which means he could actually mix in Awaken squads with his army.
Nice EMP there. It's going to take the building. Drive is going to want to back out. 2 tanks just detonated there. Gets a third as well. And he wants to get away from those buildings.
Jeez, he did really well in that engagement, actually.
He'd want to get those tanks away.
Bike Rush is sort of on a timer now because he's going to mine out his tip field a hell of a lot faster than Drive is.
Drive's got blue tip as well.
Yeah.
Bike Rush now trying to attempt the blue tip. There's enough there for him to go, but I think Drive might just send his force back down there.
Oh, he's held off the barracks. He's got the EMP spike in the bottom right corner though, so that is really important.
This garrisonable structure being destroyed here is crucial as well that Drive destroyed that early, because otherwise Bike would use this as like a focal point. Now his rockets are going to be on the ground and they can actually be crushed or run over, and he's going to push before this harvester gets away as well.
Oh no. Yeah, I don't think... Actually, it's worth committing for it, isn't it?
I think so.
Lose a few bikes for it,
He's going to get it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a dead harvester and it denies him blue tip. And look, Drive's coming back for a second load of blue tip, and there's enough crystal there to fill his tanks.
And Bike has nothing to actually detect the harvesters. He only has Scorpion tanks.
Single bike comes out now just as we say that.
Yeah.
Drive maybe going around with the bikes. He's splitting his bikes to the left flank. He's going to have to pull this harvester before this... Yeah, he pulls the harvester like he knows the bike was coming.
Issue is now, he could get overwhelmed in his main base. He doesn't... Oh no, he's going to force Bike Rush to retreat and defend.
Oh, he's going to...
Tells off a Wrath.
Look at that. That's fantastic. Bike turning around like that.
Yeah. Gives Drive time to build up his Scorpion force again.
I mean, he definitely doesn't want to lose his bikes. He could take out that power plant on the way out, like if he focuses it. I think he definitely...
He's going to as well. And no, that's not low power because he sold off the ref. 2 power plants is enough for 2 war factories and a ref.
He got quite a lot of the bikes away. That wasn't very costly for Drive at all.
The only thing not going for Drive right now is he doesn't know that Bike has that EMP spike, and if he Drive gets hit by a big EMP blast, it could completely turn the main engagement. We're going to see very soon.
The EMP has about a third left on its cooldown. I believe it's got a 3-minute cooldown in total. I think.
Yeah.
So it's probably got about a minute left, and he can use that. So if Bike's smart, he should just wait. He should just hold off causing another engagement until then. And I mean, it's going to be up to Drive whether or not he realizes he's got it. Obviously, there's nothing to hint that he does. There is a Raider buggy heading to the right flank for Drive though, but he's going to find bikes. And yeah, Bike's going to clean that up.
These two have been unbelievable this game at just finding what each other are doing every single time.
Ooh, that EMP spike though, that's got to be close. Bike Rush, it's almost done. It's almost done. Oh, he just needs to hold.
He's selling up. He's trying to get
everything. Oh, he has no power. Wait, he can still use it without power though.
Yeah, he doesn't need power. Yeah. No, that's a massive EMP. He just got like 6 tanks with an Awakened squad there. The bikes.
I think he's taking too much damage. It's not cooled down. The cooldown is just about to finish, but the fight's done. Bike Rush couldn't buy enough time. He's got it now.
Gets it.
It's ready to go, but there it goes.
Oh, there we go. It is. It goes down. But it doesn't matter. Drive has more
Drive's got way too many forces here, yeah. I mean, these are Bike's last units. And once these tanks unstealth, as long as he focuses down the red tanks first, then he's just won that fight. So that fight's over. Oh, he's got more coming in. Bike's dead.
Yeah, Drive does it. Now, look, does this not remind you of Technique? Green all in, beating Bike Rush?
Those were the days. But dude, 10 more seconds, maybe 15 more seconds, and Bike Rush would have had that at the start of the fight, and that would have made the difference. Yeah.
Would he have won the fight? Maybe, but it would have been a hell of a lot closer.
Oh yeah, like it's hard to say if he would have won. Like, he definitely would have been in an advantageous situation. I think he definitely would have been the favorite, because he would have popped that right on Drive's big army, and he could have just melted it down. I think, if Bikerush gets the EMP off, he could have won that fight. I think it's reasonable to assume that he could have won that fight.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to say something, but Drive just wasn't having a bar.
Yeah, well, he did get him. He emped like 6 tanks with 1 Awakened squad in that last fight.
He was still backing up though, trying to wait, trying to buy time. And man, if Drive had been just 10-15 seconds later, could have been a different outcome. But on the west side of Tournament Highlands, playing as the Marked of Kane, it's bikerushownz.
And on the right side, he's green. He's up in the series 2-1. It is Drive, also playing as the Marked of Kane. So the second mock mirror of the series.
Who could have thought mock mirrors would be so exciting?
Yeah. Might become the new meta of tournaments. Who knows?
Marcy's probably wetting his pants in the stream chat. Everyone playing mock. And he thinks, well, I made all these strategies.
Bikerush has 3 engineers.
Oh, what is the 3rd engineer for? Is he going to Reckoner again? But he's sending it out into the field? I think he's going to booby trap this building.
He's going to try and capture a building at Drive's expansion, maybe later in the game?
He's doing the old school bark tricks where he sends a roaming engineer. He used to do this all the time, and it sounds so stupid and it should rarely work. But for him, every single time it worked. It was just obnoxiously good.
Yeah, right. Well, we'll see if Drive is going to fall for it then. Drive might not even ever get to an expansion. If he plays the same as he did last game, we might not see an expansion from that engineer.
That engineer could just end up costing...
He's going all in.
Oh, man. Now, 2 things can happen here. Obviously, this is extremely bad for Bikerush because he spent more money on an engineer that's setting his eco back. And 2, if it's unscouted and he gets the ref, then he just wins the game.
Yes, that's very true.
Drive puts the second war factory on the other side of the refiner, which means units are constantly coming out of these, so I think it's unlikely that the engineer will get in.
Bike hasn't seen this yet either. He's built a bike as well, though. He's actually trying to try and... Oh, he's actually got 2 bikes. He's trying to snipe that buggy. But he'll be... I don't think he'll be getting that buggy anytime soon, because there's a hell of a lot of bikes for Drive here. Yeah,
he force-fired the ground. He's still got that squad, but I think, he's going to come back and get it. There are a lot of bikes there, and Bikerush... Oh, he blew one of his own bikes up.
This is actually really bad for Bike. He has 2 halves. He just sold off a ref. He just had to sell off a ref. His MCV was on the move, and he has no units.
Oh my god, he's in deep trouble now. He's got 2 grand, so he can definitely try to mount a defense here.
He's going for that barracks. Sees Shredder sell, I think, in a minute here too, to get that Awakened squad. Bike.
He goes... Oh, what did he shoot at
him? It's a huge EMP. He got 3 bikes with that EMP.
I think he was trying to focus down bikes, but he might have shot at the Awakened squad by accident. Now, that engineer is still on the right flank there for Bikerush as well, so...
Oh, this could be just a Bikerush moment, couldn't it?
I think that attack there was set to go very well for Drive, but then it just didn't turn out very good at all.
No, yeah. It sort of flopped in the end, didn't it?
He fumbled with... He missed... I think he misfired. He fired at the wrong minute.
Bikerush is going for a second at War Factory, so he's going to all in as well.
I mean...
But Drive has the advantage right now. He already has the second War Factory out, and he has 3 harvesters. Bikerush only has 2.
Yeah, he does. He's only got 2 harvesters. 3rd one coming out as we speak, so... Yeah, technically Bikerush is behind a bit, but again, that engineer just sitting on the right flank. And
that could be the game changer.
I mean, he could get a War Factory, or he could try to go for the ref and be greedy, but... I mean, there's units there. They're going to shoot, and that could probably draw Drive's attention. He doesn't have a radar, which... Not that radars are particularly effective in the game, but they can show you battle markers.
Yeah.
Cleans up some of Bikerush's units. Still, he's
going
in now.
He's all in. He's all in. Oh, he has a... Oh, Bike has bikes at the north. I was thinking, geez, Bike doesn't have any units, but he has a few bikes at the north.
The engineer moves in. Oh, he pulls the engineer back. Drive sees it. He's seen the engineer.
He knows it's there. Oh, no.
Oh, man. And it was straight away as well. Like, as soon as it entered his vision, his bike started moving, and then he beacons it. And I'm like, Oh,
Oh, actually, and yeah, did you see Drive's engineer as well?
just
Gets
as
sniped to the top left.
I think we both sort of noticed that simultaneously.
Yeah. But now Bike Rush has that extra engineer again from his MCV sell-off. So could we see something come of that? Oh, these bikes have taken the wrong way around.
Yeah, that cost him a
Only
couple of
loses
bikes.
2. He's going into Scorpion tanks again, so he's going to be the first player to transition to Scorps again.
Bike's still sticking with those attack bikes. The Drive even pulling back the wounded bike for all the way to the War Factory to get it repaired, understanding that every unit's going to be crucial here.
I can see Bike has some units on the north of the map, but he doesn't... Yeah, he looks like he's not going to try and move in. I think he knows. Drive was moving up there. Yeah, Drive knows.
Shows the Scorpion tanks though. He shows Bike that he has some Scorpion tanks and Bike's now producing his own.
I think this is one of those maps though where Bike Buggy can be more important in an all-in situation because you want to make sure you get those blue fields under your control.
Yeah, I mean the tanks can allow you to push the enemy around if you get enough of them though, because the Bike Buggies can't directly attack the Scorpions.
That engineer for Bike Rush is at that southern blue field now, so we've got to make sure we
He's got
keep
another
an
one.
eye on that one. Yeah, from the MCV.
Couple of buggies getting just sniped out there as well. I'm not sure why Bike sent them out there, just shaving off some units. Drive definitely has the larger force right now. He's going to try to take out Bike Rush and Spikes.
That's a really good idea.
He's going to try to come down here to defend.
Get it. Yeah, he gets it and he'll get out. Oh, this engineer, it's making its way across the map.
Yeah, I mean, this could... I mean, the thing is, he's definitely not expecting a second one, I don't think. Like, the first one, alright, oh, there's actually a harvester of drives in the north, although there are tanks here. I did not see those, so he's going to be able to guard that harvester.
He's actually built a 4th harvester. That's his 4th harvester. So he's got 4 halves.
Well, the harvester has a long way to drive, and he can't, obviously, expand or anything like that. So it makes sense that he would build a 4th harvester to keep his economy going, and then he gets a big juice. Because it's all in, he's never going to expand anyway, so he needs these long-range situations.
Yeah, and that's the big ticket for Drive here, isn't it? If he's able to secure the blue tib and keep Bike Rush off that southern field, that's just a big boost to his economy that the Bike Rush isn't able to get.
Bike Rush not attempting to get any blue Tiberium just yet, and now Drive has been able to pull his force back to defend. Where's that engineer? Engineer's still moving down south.
Yeah.
Of Bike. What happened to those Scorpion tanks that he had on the top? Did he pull them all the way back? Yeah, he must have pulled them all the way back.
Yeah, he's all the way back.
And this is the thing.
He did. Yeah, he got a full load of blue though.
Yeah, he's got a full load of blue there. He's got some bikes rallied there. He needs to be careful with them.
Drive.
He's
got this is actually really bad. He's just single filing into the bike's concave here. He does have enough to push him back. But...
He had a bit of an angle, but it worked out pretty bad for both sides there, I think. He's going to try to take out a power plant. Oh, this could be a problem for Drive.
That's huge if he gets that. Oh, he does. And now Drive will be low power. Now what you can do is you can power, like once you start getting up to about 4,000, 5,000 in the bank, you can power down the ref.
That's probably a good idea, eh?
Yeah, so spend all your money and then power it up again.
His Scorpion
oh my god, is this buggy going to find it? Oh, the buggy just drove straight past the engineer.
It takes Drive 13 seconds to build a Scorpion tank now, so 10 seconds for a bike, 8 seconds, so it adds on 5 seconds. He finds the engineer as well.
Has he found it or is... I don't think he has. I think he has. He just fluked it. He just fluked it.
No, he knew it was there. He specifically sent those units there.
Bike Rush still hasn't made a move on any blue Tiberium yet. Drive has a random tank in the north. Just keeping an eye on that blue field, I guess. But don't think we're going to be seeing an MCV anytime soon from either of these players.
The bike has secured a load of the bottom field. It's just returning to his main now.
Yeah.
So that's a bonus for him. But yeah, can't help but feel losing that power plant now. I mean, Drive's gonna... I think his money is gonna...
He does have the superior force as it stands, so if he can push in now... otherwise it's going to get harder and harder. The longer this game goes now, it's definitely advantage Bike Rush. He does have the bigger force though. Is there any awakened squads around?
There's going to be so careful. There's a lot of tanks here. Oh, Drive could have eked out an advantage there, I think, if he went forward a little bit.
I'd love to see Drive grab that Awaken squad. Well, he's got 2 Awaken squads near his tip spike. He needs to bring them to the fight. He can imp even if he only imps 3 tanks. Here we go.
Oh man, this would be so intense for these guys marking this right now, but Drive not looking too bad. His focus fire is on point.
He's looking really good here. He's actually smashing through Bike Rush completely.
Oh my god, I don't think Bike Rush was focusing properly there. I think he just ordered a general attack. And Drive just has more and the focus.
Oh my god, he's actually pushed through here.
He can smell blood in the water as well. He's going to turn around and he's going to go to the main base because he knows that chasing those tanks is a waste of time. He can just go on and defeat everything.
Oh,
all in 2022. Bike's going to fight. He's just destroying harvesters though.
Empty. Oh no, he's just empty 3 tanks. He might. Oh.
Bike's
the thing is though, he's just going to get outproduced even if he somehow manages to hold this. He's this down. There's no way.
He's dead. Bike Rush can't believe it.
Drive goes 3-1 up in the series. He's on match point.
Holy crap. Bike has to win 3 in a row. Are you serious?
Well, if there's any man that can do it.
And look at that. You can see where the blue tib kicks in as well. Look at the resource graph. There's a little kink, and that's where the blue tib came in. And Bike Rush got one as well a little while later. But if we look at the kill death ratio, 1.28 to Drive and 0.77. So it was about 0.5 in his favor. So he was killing 1.5 units for every unit that he lost. But yeah, like you said before, this map, Bike Rush is bread and butter. And speaking of Bike Rush, he is here on the southwest side of small town USA.
In the north, he is 3-1 up in the series, looking to close it out on this one. It is Drive, and again, it's a Marked of Kane mirror. The new meta, 2022 meta, Marked of Kane mirrors.
Just going for the standout open here, but I'm hoping to see an all-in shadow. I mean, you could even do Reckoner push. You could do double rocket Reckoner and follow up with bikes and put the Reckoner like here in the field. And then those 2 rockets can just one-shot a bike every single time. Yeah. Like, you could do something
well, he
has
like built a rocket. He has built a rocket.
Drive's got a rocket, yeah. He's going to put it in the building now. Obviously, putting it in the building, the rockets do stick out. So Bike's going to be able to see that. He does de-garrison it. I think he's just trying to re-garrison. Yeah. So the rockets shoot properly. That could throw Bike Rush off, though. He could think, oh, man, he's got that rocket in there not just to shoot at my scout. He's got it for a Reckoner or something.
Yeah. Alright, let's check Drive's build. Is it going to be a ref or a war factory? It is a ref. Both players are going for a ref.
Buggy comes out from Bike, whereas a Bike comes out from Drive. I think he sees the Bike and he just pulls the Buggy back straight away. Yeah, he's just turned
around.
A beacon was placed by Drive. He must have seen that, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, he does. He can see that. He forces out a Bike as well. And now he's just going to leave.
That's really good by Drive. Drive is actually like out-mind gaming Bike Rush, which is something that's very difficult to do.
I mean, yeah, Bike has third harvester just coming out now, but Drive's already got his and it's already filling its tanks. So he means he's a little bit ahead in terms of the economy. And he baited out extra units. Yeah, he built a rocket squad first, but he baited out that extra unit from Bike Rush. He's probably going to get his MCV EMP. No, he goes for the ref.
Oh, you can't. Remember, it has that double thing on the not MCV. If you empered it, just
yeah, it's got that
comes back online again.
That thing that's not written down anywhere about some battery backup or some crap.
Yeah.
He does clear that garrison though, so now he can move his rocket to the other garrison if he likes. It's going to be a second war factory, I think, coming out of Drive. Oh no, it's an operations center. Oh, they're both going to do the same thing.
Yeah, it's going to be fast clicks. It's going to be just. This is going to be a filthy game.
It's going to be bikes, fast clicks, and then Redeemer.
Yeah.
This one rocket squad just de-garrisoning though. That's going to. I mean, these buildings are a problem though when you have infantry play.
Here's something interesting. Bike's actually got his 5th harvester out first, and Drive's not even going for a 5th harvester. He's actually going for more bikes.
Maybe I was going to say maybe he forgot about it, but if he's going for more bikes, then no, he's intentionally going for this push. He's got that rocket squad there. Oh, nice EMP.
Drive's tier 3 is almost done, and Bikes isn't even halfway. It's a quarter of the way done. Drive has somehow managed to get him a long way ahead here in this tech play. We actually
another bike.
He's going to lose 2 for that though, so not worth it for Drive there.
Drive.
And he's gone back to that 5th harvester now.
Hemorrhaging a few units. I think that's just to shake Bike Rush up. Sells the operations center, so you can see he's really trying to push down that tech tree so quickly.
He's so far ahead though now. Like he's halfway through his chem plant. Bike Rush doesn't even have his tier 3 down yet.
Bike Rush is not ready for this. Yeah, he's going to get clicked first.
This is incredible. Drive is playing absolutely out of his skin here.
He's just
got to somehow get vision. That's the issue now for him. He's got to get vision.
Well, he can see almost the whole
He
thing.
does. Oh.
Wait, how the hell did he see that? Oh my god.
Wait, what? I can't even...
Yeah, I think it just rescinded as he dropped it. That was clutch. He's got to watch out. There's actually a Toxin Trooper coming to clear this garrison. He will clean up Bike Rush's bikes, but I mean, he's almost certainly going to get clicked. Here comes the chem plant now, so counter-clicking coming down for Bike Rush. Here we go.
Yep, there we go. Seed Tib, and I imagine he'll sell it off now. Yeah, there we go. So both players pretty much doing the exact same thing.
Did Drive call in Seed Tib? I think he did.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Redeemer, here we go. He's going to go for the Redeemer off 1 refinery.
I mean... He's stalling on cash, but I mean, if he doesn't build anything else, Toxin Trooper versus Toxin Trooper, but Drive's already damaged, so he's gonna. Oh, he's actually got another one coming. Oh, so is Drive. Okay, that's weird. Oh, nice shot.
He's got a second MCV. He's built a second MCV as well.
How the heck did he get a second MCV? He's not going for charged particle. I'm not sure because Bike Rush is probably just gonna use those low tier units.
Yeah, it's a risk because if. Where's the bike? So he's settling home. Drive doesn't actually have much to defend bikes right now.
Yeah,
he's not even going for a second ref. Jesus, this is ballsy by Drive. He's really backing on the fact that he's in Bike's head and Bike's going to play defensive.
Here comes the attack though.
Redeemer's almost out.
Yeah, he's going to have the Redeemer to defend. As long as he doesn't lose his harvesters, already prematurely pulls them back. Drops his Shredder Charge to fire. I think he might just sell the Reclamator hub once he gets that out too. Yeah, there we go, straight away.
They need to get a second ref down. Both players desperately need that. And as we look at bike space, he's getting his Redeemer out as well. So the playing field's actually quite even. Despite all what we've seen with the bikes and the clicking and everything.
That's an annoying EMP on Bike's ref. Gets everything.
It's actually almost better to not EMP the harvesters because it kicks the harvester out of the refinery. So if it has a full tank, it'll go back and mine for like 1 crystal.
Bike does put a ref down, so Drive doesn't have his ref done yet. Although I think he's about to drop something.
Has to be a ref. It is.
Yeah, so this is interesting. So Bike Rush has a lot more bikes, but I mean, these bikes can't do a huge amount against the Redeemer, which is not in position anyway. But Bike Rush not prepared to go in and commit as well. I mean, 2 rocket squads, an Awaken or 2.
I think he's scared of getting if he gets hit by a big M. Oh, he's got buggies coming in now, so he's going to be able to kill off this infantry.
There he goes.
Obelisk comes down. Not really what you want versus bikes, but with the help of the infantry, he will be. Oh, is he going to get at least 1 harvest? Ah, he does get the harvester. He's going to commit for these ones as well. I mean, he doesn't have a choice now. He's that far in. He's going to pull back. Drive has gone for another War Factory instead of going for another ref, which is interesting. So Bike Rush is actually ahead in the economy game.
Yeah, you would have thought in a situation like this where neither side has any real units that getting the refs would be more important.
Yeah, I think it's because Bike Rush never sold his first War Factory, which Drive did when he went for that second MCV. So that's the difference. Is Drive invested in this second MCV, but he hasn't actually done anything with it yet. I mean, he's been able to move to his expansion, but he could have been doing that while his Redeemer was building anyway.
He's got an Avatar out with his Redeemer. I mean, maybe if he can get... he's going for an upgrade. Could be Charged Particle. It's going to be nice to have that. But the Bike's Redeemer is on the left flank.
Yeah, this is really weird. They've just gone to opposite corners of the map now, haven't they?
I think this game's going to go for quite a while. You know?
Yeah, we could see both players lose their main field. I think if Drive sees the Redeemers at the top, he will move... Yeah, and there we go. He's going to move into the south. So they're going to clean up each other's main bases.
This is very Drive-esque. No, he actually turns around. I was going to say, normally they would just attack even if it's not advantageous to do so.
I think he should. I think he should. I think it's the best play for him is to attack because his Redeemer's not gonna get there in time to defend the space.
We have double Venom coming out from Bike as well.
Oh, that's weird. Does he have Supercharge? No. Oh yeah, he does. Does he?
Yeah, he's got it.
Oh,
Drive is about
really
to
great,
complete it as well. And look at that. Bike not willing to commit his Redeemer fully in there because he knows Obelisks are going to be a threat.
That's really surprising. I thought he would commit to that.
Oh, Drive's got a stealth tank. I mean, do we still have... We have Venom. Oh, I guess actually no. Against the Venoms, you know. Yeah, they can detect stealth, but...
Jeez, if he comes in and just snipes 3 or 4 Venoms, that's a really good win for Drive. Really quickly here. Yeah, he was going to come in. Is he going to shoot, though?
He's going to try to get a disruption tower down to stop this shelling. What happened then? A lot of destruction in Bike's base.
Yeah, the Venoms were getting shot at by stealth tanks. He only lost 1, though.
Double turret. That's not what Bike Rush wants to see.
Yeah, that's not good. 2 bikes are in the base. I swear I saw... Yeah, Bike Rush has his chem plant back as well. Is the Catalyst almost ready? Catalyst is literally about to come off cooldown. It has 1 slither in its thing left. So we're going to see another click come down from Bike. Any moment now.
He is repairing up his harvesters, thankfully. So it's not going to be as severe.
Bike Rush can't afford it. There we go. So that's going to come down.
He blew his own harvester up.
Yeah, he sold the War Factory. Why did he sell the War Factory? He needs to repair his harvesters, I wouldn't have thought.
I think maybe Drive's letting it slip here.
Yeah, this has definitely been his least clean game.
I mean, things were looking good for him at the start, but the fact of the matter is Bike Rush can't kill him right now. So
no. And in a game like this, can always turn in a matter of 1 engagement.
Drive's actually got a Spectre here as well.
Where are we looking?
I think he might have a double turret ready.
On the main. He needs him. No, he doesn't have a tier 2. He can't build SAM turrets.
Well, that's a bit annoying, isn't it?
Yeah, he's just dropped double ref though on his expansion.
Oh,
So
Jesus.
he's got triple ref down there. So he's going to be cranking it in now.
He needs to buy some time though.
Yeah, it's actually not a bad idea, but look, Bike Rush has 4 avatars and a couple of Spectres at his main.
The Redeemer is quite far away from Bike, so it will take Bike a while to organize or regroup for an attack, which is going to be favoring Drive here and at least trying to recover and get his units back up.
Drive's actually, Bike Rush is starting to build some Enlightened, I think, and getting the fast leg upgrade for them.
Man, he might be Tib Core. These are a problem, these Venoms now.
Tib Core for Venoms, that's crazy.
Drive's trying to get a scout up because he's sending Venoms around the corners of the map now. Does he have a chem plant back?
No, he doesn't, and he's just built 2 operation centers, so I'm not sure why he's done that.
I did that in the Undergrounds game.
I do it way too much. I'll be sitting there, I'm like, oh, I built a command post and I already have one.
Turret comes down. I mean, he's got charged particles, so at the end of the day, he can put down
he's emptied it. And there's just going to be an endless chain of Enlightened. And Enlightened EMP is quite long, isn't it? It's like 6 seconds or something.
It's a bit longer than Awaken.
Yeah, it's going to be a continuous chain. And MCV coming as well. This Redeemer is absolutely gone here. It's not even able to get its Rage Gen off because it's just not getting un-EMP'd. The building block is real. Just a wall of power plants. The Rage Gen will come off.
Simultaneous Rage Gen, so Bike Rush gets hit by it as well. The Bike Rush has got an MCV here, so he can actually use base defenses to his advantage as well, but there's now power problems for Drive. This is a weird fight.
Yeah, but if you look, there's nothing to kill these avatars or the Redeemer anymore. All he has is Venoms.
I mean, he's got 2 MCVs. He should start double dropping Obelisks. So he's dropping Shredder turrets.
Yeah, his Tech Lab's in a really vulnerable position, and once that goes down, he's going to struggle.
If he
probably should start building another one.
If he got double Obelisks behind buildings, he could have been doing work by now. He could have had 4 up, and that would have been like a lot of DPS coming out. He's got Venoms attacking Bike Rush's main.
I was going to say, Drive doing the Drive thing.
Yeah, one of his MCDs is about to fall. I don't think he got that last building down either.
He doesn't have a tier 4, a tier 3 being queued. He's going to lose his.
Without tier 3, I don't know how he's going to hold this. Obelisk comes down way too late. They needed to be at the start of the fight, not at the end of the fight. Shrine is gone
Now,
as
even
well.
at this point, even if he's able to snipe some avatars down, Bikerush is just going to reclaim them. And these Venoms, they can't do anything now. Bikerush is just pumping Sam turrets out all around his base. So, not that the Venoms have a lot of DPS, but they can't even achieve anything at all. Yeah, Sam turrets come down.
Might as well just try to trade with the bikes. It's not even doing that. Doesn't get any. He just throws away the rest of his Venoms. The bike's redeemed. It's pretty badly damaged.
Yeah, it's still going to be hard for him to dislodge Drive, though, from this corner. If he's able to get up some Spectres and get out another Redeemer, Bike's going to still have to work pretty hard to dig him out of this corner.
I mean, Drive's got a lot of money. He's got like 6 grand, and his Texan is about to come back up. He's got stealth as well. That's a big advantage when you have these corner bases, but I think Drive's just going to be... Bike's just going to take these main fields. He's just going to have more under his control.
Yeah, and he's also taken the top left spike as well. So he's 3 spike to 1 at the moment, and you can imagine he'll probably either destroy or take Drive's other spike. Yeah, here comes Barracks now. I think that'll be an engineer coming to take that spike. Drive losing Shredder turrets to Venoms. It's actually going to destroy the air tower here, Bikerush. Loses a Venom for it, or no, just the one. So that's not a bad trade at all there. And the Redeemer facility is down, so he's going to try and get a Redeemer back out.
Once again, we're seeing Spectres come out in this series, and I mean, on this level, Spectres are going to be a real problem for both sides. I mean, with all the terrain and the rivers and the buildings, they can just sit back, and it's the weapon that Bike really needs to dislodge Drive right now.
Yeah, the amount we saw on the Odyssey game, we need to see from him now.
Drive surprisingly has 3 of his own Spectres here that I can see. Just builds a 4th. So he's actually going to have his own Spectres. Looks like Bike is not going to wait any longer.
Surprised he hasn't dropped a ref on that field. Just to give himself a little bit of extra income.
Yeah, I mean,
he doesn't actually have that many harvesters. He only has 5 harvesters, so even if he dropped a ref, he'd have to build a few harvesters for it. Drive unpacking his MCV. Where's he going to go? He's moving to the left. That's his Redeemer out.
I guess he wants to move it away from the front line, so because it's going to get sieged.
Yep.
There's only 1 disruption tower here as well, covering everything.
He's actually moving his MCV and his Redeemer to the left completely. He's just going to abandon his base with the Redeemer.
He's got Spectres positioned all over his base, though, and I think they're positioned in ways that's difficult to get to.
Yeah, he has 5 Spectres sitting around. That's Drive. He's just doing the Drive thing and just going, oh, well, you can have my base. I'm going to make you work hard for it.
Operations Center's going to go down.
Oh, that's actually really important because he's only got 1 Sam turret there, and that's going to get destroyed rather quickly, you'd imagine, by these Spectres. And these Venoms will have free reign. He's actually just got Emp Coils as well.
He's going to have to pull the Redeemer back. Gets a big EMP.
Spectres are coming in. I mean, the Spectres are being destroyed by the Venoms here, though, and there's nothing to kill them. Yeah, he's going to... Oh, he doesn't have a tier 2 at all, does he?
He's got Tib Core, but that last Sam turret, yes. Oh, look at the Operations Center placement.
Shit. Oh, the laser fence will save it. No, Bikerush is turning around.
That's weird.
I can't believe that.
If he just had some more turrets, then all those Spectres would still be alive, and he could just continue, because they were actually doing a fair bit of work from their positions.
Yeah, they would. I mean, look, they took the Redeemer down to half health.
But I mean, Bikerush is shook here. He didn't need to retreat from there. He just got scared.
Yeah, that's like that moment there proves that Drive is in Bike's head here. Even when he's in a very winning position, he isn't able to quite close it out, which is so unlike Bikerush. He's actually got 4 spikes now as well, and a refinery on that field. So I mean, it's almost impossible to see Drive coming back from this purely from a money perspective.
He just doesn't have the forces left to even make a stand right now. I mean, what's he got? He's got no Spectres. He's got 3 bikes and 2 buggies and a
we're going to see
Redeemer
a click here. Do we have Catalyst again? Yeah, here we go. He's peeking it for us just to make sure we see it. Here we go. Yeah,
Drive
sells off both.
I think Drivers is just about to surrender, really. I mean, he can't hope to achieve anything from here.
No. No eco, no money, not enough units. He EMP's the Shredder turret, so he's still trying, still putting his APM into good use.
I mean, the disruption tower is now down, so Bikerush can see everything and he's going to realise there's literally nothing here now. And Driver's trying to do a base race, but I can't honestly see that being any good at all.
He's going to have to get all the way around the map. He drops a ref down. He's going to keep fighting his Drive.
Maybe it's just in preparation for the next game. He's just going to make Bikerush work for every inch.
Yeah, and that could put Bikerush off. I know.
He might actually...
It's frustrating.
He might actually get the tech center.
His MCV's not moving now though. He's starting to get closed in. He needs to get that MCV on the move, or it's or it's in a lot of trouble.
That's it.
Ah, there we go.
He realised it was a pointless endeavour at that moment there. There was no chance of any type of win.
Well, Bikerushownz has the first of the 3 wins he needs.
Oh, but I mean, Drive does have the advantage of being able to pick the next map and potentially the one after. Wasn't it? I can't remember. I'm so bad.
Yeah, I know. What was the first map? Airstrip.
Yeah, Airstrip. He won Airstrip somehow.
With GDI. Yeah, with GDI versus Scrin.
And then, yeah, he lost the next map versus with GDI.
With GDI,
versus map.
yeah.
But anyway,
it's been mocked in.
We are here on Tiki's Turmoil. In the southwest corner, we have, playing as GDI, bikerushownz.
And his opponent in the top right, he's stuck with the green, he's stuck with the mark of Kane. And again, he is still on match point. It is Drive.
Second opportunity for match point here. Now, of course, he can afford to still drop this match, but you wouldn't want to because ace match, oh man, like Bikerush, you can just tell by that last game, Bikerush was being so cautious at the end there.
Yeah.
He was like, I cannot screw this up right now because if I lose this series, I think he knows that Drive is going to really, really take advantage of that. Bikerush is going to dig a foxhole in the middle of the map, and he's going to get that off before the Awakened Squad arrive. It's going to force Drive to go around, unless he's just going to go straight through it. No.
Oh, no. Comes around.
Unnecessary hull damage there.
Unusual to see Drive not go for a tower. Usually when I play him on this map, he is always gunning for one of those towers in the middle.
He's definitely, yeah, tower oriented. Did he just have one? No, he's got another squad there. He's got 3.
Unit lost.
Doesn't win that fire. That's unfortunate.
Nah, it was already damaged. It already fought another rifle.
Oh, I had it. I missed that one.
Yeah.
Did it? I'm assuming it killed the other rifle.
Yeah. Strange Biker's built 5 rifles. Yeah, he's got 2 in the middle. He's got 1 here.
He's actually going to lose that squad there. Raider Buggy comes out as well, so... Drive
oh, it's all in. It's all in.
It's all in. We need to make sure... Or Drive needs to make sure he doesn't walk back into that foxhole, which he's going to. Although, surprisingly, Bike fights him outside of it. Not going to matter.
Oh my god, he's all in again. Bike has no idea. He's just building harvesters.
Oh man, he is building harvesters, isn't he?
Oh, this could be it.
That harvester is off the line.
Huge.
Oh. The thing is, will Bike see that? Does he see that? Yeah, he sees it. He sees it. Oh, there's so many bikes there now. Like, he finished the harvester.
Jesus, did he not see it? There's no way he didn't see. His MCV is still not deployed. Like,
dude, he can just camp the war factory now. Oh my god, Bike's in so much trouble. He's going to go for that pit. Oh, he's going to hit the first harvester maybe. He's going to get that first harvester straight away, and then I think he's just going to hit the pit bulls.
Oh my god.
He gets 1 pit bull.
Ref.
He's going to get a second
yeah,
harvester.
He's got to get out of there now. He's got to get out of there now. Now, if we look back, Driver's only just got his second harvester out, so technically they're even, economy-wise. Bike does have that harvester off the line right now, though. He needs to get that back to work.
Oh no, that's bad as well. Yeah, he doesn't realise that's off the line. Unusual mistake by Bike. There we go. He fixes that. He could sell his... Yeah, he's going to sell his towers. I think he's going to go for his 3rd harvester here.
Gee, I don't know. I'm not a fan of all-ins versus GDI, but when it's not scouted like that, it's going to work, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, if he got away... I would have been a bit happier if he got away with a few more bikes then. I think at the end he sort of hemorrhaged a few off.
Yeah.
And Bikerush knows it's all in now. Although Drive did capture both spikes, so he used his engineer to take that. So he's got 2 spike economy. He has 3 harvesters. Bike Rush has 3 harvesters. Is he trying to go for a ref? He is. He's got a ref almost done.
He did this in the game on LA, didn't he? He went for that second ref. Obviously a different faction, but
I mean, it doesn't guarantee victory by any means. It's going to be good, but
it's almost an interesting. It's almost in the long term a disadvantage because now he spent that extra money on a ref instead of units. And if he isn't able to establish an expansion.
Drive's just trying to clean up all the scouts everywhere now, but he didn't actually get either of them. That was really silly. He gets that one finally. Bike Rush has, what, 4 pit bulls?
He's gone for a 5th harvester.
Ooh, that
This
tower
is the thing
bakes
now.
out.
It's really difficult to crack a GDI, I feel like, with just Bike Buggy, when you've only got this small number.
He's just going to go around, I think. There's a Predator tank out now. This is a problem. Bike Rush checks and sees it's still an all-in. He knows he just has to build. He just has to defend. He doesn't actually have to attack.
He's going for a 3rd ref.
Oh, if he gets an expansion up, then it's pretty much all over.
It's pretty over, yeah.
He still didn't clean that squad up properly.
Yeah, it's still there, isn't it? He's had 2 goes at it. He sent another buggy and bike up to have a look and to try and kill it, and still didn't finish it off there. To be fair though, Bike doesn't have a hell of a lot here.
He's going to take out those watchtowers, and that's money down the tube for Bike. He's actually going to try to snipe that power plant. Not going to fully commit. The buggies are up the front though, taking tons of damage there. That was really good positioning by Drive. Like Bike just shot everything he had at those Raider buggies, and again, he's just going to take these towers out. He has to keep dropping towers. It's not what you want to do.
This is just a waste from Bike. I'm not sure why he's placing them so far away from the rest of his army. Here we go. He could take a swing. No, he's going to go back to the expansion.
Again,
the expansion is down. This is the issue for Drive. He needs to stop this.
That Predator tank taking a few shots there. He's going to get the Predator tank pretty quickly. He's going to push in.
Oh, no.
There's 2 more Predators there as well. He gets 2 though.
He's going to get that Harvester. He'll definitely get
I think he should commit for that Harvester, yeah. He gets it. Now he needs to leave. Was the price too high though?
He's going into Scorpion tanks. Oh. I think it's going to be too hard now. Because Bike Rush can just literally migrate to that second field now. He doesn't need, he can literally sell everything off at his main once he's cleaned up this tib and just start fresh from that second field, and Drive will not be able to do
Drive's going to get another
that.
Harvester though. He's got a flank off here. He's going to turn around though. Second War Factory from Bike too. Very confident.
I think that's the right choice. If he gets a number of, once he gets to a certain number of Predator tanks, he's not going to be broken by Drive, but he needs to get to that number first.
Yeah, there's 2 Preds up there. He could try to isolate them, but he's going to come in here and try to isolate that one. There's a lot of Preds there though. I'm not sure if that's going to work. He does take one out.
Attacking next to the War Factory.
More Preds just reinforcing now. Oh no, he's backing into more
Tanks are all
Preds.
stacking up, yeah. He is actually whittling them down though, to be fair. He is focus firing really well.
I mean, he's taking a lot of losses though, and the thing is, can he replace these losses? I don't think so.
No, not close to as well as Bike Rush can anyway. He hasn't even had a swing at his blue tib yet either. Maybe if he was able to take his blue tib, he could keep funding this, but...
Bike's going to go for a second ref now. It's a long way off, but I mean, he's got plenty of harvesters and he's refining cash, and I think that Drive is pretty much... Has he got MCV? No, he's still all in.
There was a small window there where he could have gone back for that MCV, but he decided to transition to Scorpion tanks.
That's pretty much it. I think he's dead at this point.
Yeah.
Unless he can circumvent Bike Rush's units and do critical damage. I mean, technically there's... How many pit bulls are left? 5. If he... Yeah, the Predator tanks they're just going to sit at the expansion though.
Yeah. And that's the issue. The Predator tanks are just this big wall that Bike Buggy are going to struggle to punch through. And he's got a second ref there, yeah.
Now,
The Bike Rush is actually going to go for an attack. on the south here. He's sending his pitbulls out.
I think unless
Nah,
Drive
he's just trying to secure the blue.
unless Drive can out position Bike Rush, then Bike's going to just run away with it from here. The tanks are all moving off the left flank though, so this expansion is wide open.
Oh my god.
I mean, there's nothing there obviously to capitalize.
He knows the bike buggy's on the south side, that's why he's moving away.
But I
Doesn't
mean,
mean that the Scorpion tanks couldn't swing in.
he's just assuming there's
brave
nothing
from
else.
Bike Rush, yeah, and he's probably going to lose his blue to Harvester. I don't think he's going to be able to save that.
No,
The
he's not
bikes,
going to save it, but
he's
how
going to
many
lose all
bikes?
of the bike. Oh, actually, no, he's only lost one so far. 2 goes down. 3, oh, that's actually a pretty good trade for Drive. He lost 3 bikes for the Harvester. He's actually starting to take his own blue field as well now.
I mean, where those Predator? Those Predator tanks came back. If he can somehow overrun them, maybe if he had some Awakened squads, he could EMP and just quickly focus them. But there's 3, 4, 5, 6 of them here. I mean, there's more Scorpions, but the Scorpions aren't anywhere near as good as the Predators.
He probably does have the numbers to overwhelm them, but
Bike's reinforcing this though.
yeah. He's actually got an engineer. He's going to try and take both spikes back, because Drive has had 2 spikes since the all-in begun with that engineer, but Bike Rush is going to take that advantage away from him now as well, and it's pretty much the only thing Drive had going for him. He's even set up a 3rd expansion.
Oh man, this all-in has gone for a very long time.
Yeah, I mean, if Bike Rush has been able to set up a 3rd field in an versus an all-in.
It's basically unheard of. He's going to catch some Preds though, and that engineer has to back up as well.
He does still have a sizable force though, Drive, doesn't he? He's just able to produce because he's not
It's because he's
spending
committed.
anything on infrastructure. But I don't think it's Bike Rush is just going to be able to produce anything he wants now.
He's just building Pred Rocket, which, you know, in the late game is not particularly strong, but here it's just going to be immovable.
Look at Bike's blue field. Not sure what he's doing.
He's sending a Harvester there now, but I mean, he's going to attack, and I mean, he's losing some pitbulls here, but I think, oh, he's actually turning the Preds around. He can shoot them in the back if he likes. Now he's going to force them to turn. This could be the last fight here.
Yeah.
I think he's nowhere near enough.
You can get it. If you can get in and crush the rockets now, though, with the Predator tanks falling back.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, they're trading armies, but Bike Rush can just replace this army pretty easily.
That's good for Bike Rush. Trading armies is a win for Bike Rush, really.
He needed to
gonna fall back.
He needed to win that convincingly, and he's sort of kind of won it. It's a bit of a stalemate at the end, but
Yeah, but now his main field is dry, which means he has to start leeching. Did he lose a Harvester as well? I think he did, didn't he?
he sold one of his war factories off.
He's going for an MCV? He can't be.
There's no way he can go for an MCV now.
Yeah,
it's too late.
he's trying to, but yeah, GG.
I mean,
Oh, it's back to 3-3.
I guess he figured it worked for him in those other 3 games or 2 games.
It's a different kettle of fish versus a GDI, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it could have it was a great start. It was a great start.
Yeah.
But
He got the jump, didn't he? Got those 2 harvesters and looked alright, but
he lost. I think he lost too much on the exit. He just stayed too long. But this is the last chance. There's no draw in this series. This is for the tournament as well.
yeah, I think the winner gets like $250 or something. It's pretty big.
I wonder what I get for coming third.
We both get 50. Third and fourth. We don't even have to do a 3rd place playoff because it's the same
mate,
prize.
you're just lucky then, aren't you? You got whipped.
Yeah, very.
Anyway, in the south side, playing as GDR Vanilla, we have bikerushownz.
That's the north, brother.
Oh shit, yeah, north, whatever.
In the south, as the green, marked of Kane, it is Drive.
Russian.
We are on the Dust Bowl.
The Dust Bowl. Good old Dust Bowl. Who doesn't like me some Dust Bowl?
No poker, of course.
No poker. The Technique version. Because Technique doesn't like to have anything other than the absolute meta of the meta, and you can't do anything else.
No slander. No slander on the Technique. Come on now.
Oh my god, Drive almost got into that building, yeah. It's close. Bike has 3 scouts down the right flank. Obviously he's concerned about something. Drive doesn't actually have anything down there. His squads are out to the left.
He's built 4. He had 4. He drafted 3. He has 1 on the right, that one in the middle.
Oh, gets the squad.
1 on the
nice.
left. Oh, please don't all in again. Let's have a look. No, he's going for a ref. Oh my god, hallelujah.
I mean, it's a map where you can all in, but it looks like Drive. I mean, there's so many scouts out from Bike Rush. He's like, hey, I'm just going to build some. I mean, Bike Rush probably thinks it's going to be an all in. And look at that, he's going to throw his rifles away, trying to figure it out.
He built an APC. He built an APC as well. He's built so much into scouts here.
He counter-scouted with a shredder turret as well, but I mean, Bike can see the war factory.
It's not too unusual to go for that second harvester before you all in, so it wouldn't... There could still be alarm bells ringing for Bike Rush at the moment.
He's only got 2 harvesters. His third one isn't out yet, and I mean, Drive's
going to be ahead.
He's going to be slightly ahead. I mean, Nod would always be a few seconds ahead because of the power plants, but it's a little bit more than that. This APC is not going to be terribly useful. Did it actually kill the squads? I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
They can be very annoying.
Drive's fluttering around. He's just started building bikes and then he's cancelled them and gone for harvesters again. So he's taken about 5 or 6 seconds off his economy here. But I think he's cleaned up pretty much every scout that Bike Rush had, except the one in the middle, which is fighting with the Awakened squad in the garrison.
You gotta remember that's money that takes away from their starting funds. Bike Rush now working on his 5th harvester.
No ref though being queued up.
5th harvester should be coming out now. There we go.
Wow, it's still pretty even, isn't it?
Bike's working on his ref. He's got it about halfway done. Drive on the other hand, he's not far behind, only a few seconds, but
yeah.
Drive's going to scout, see that there's nothing in expansion yet, but that's nothing to be concerned about. He's going to get a full scout off. He needs to watch out for the mine drop though. This could be him. Oh no, doesn't go for it.
No, he's going to run through the harvesters. No, he's not. So the guns on the harvesters actually do a really good job at picking away at buggies.
I wouldn't have thought so.
When you got 5 of them shooting at it, they actually do alright.
When you have a big bunch of harvesters, they're actually really good against infantry.
Yeah.
Like, surprisingly good. Like, they really shut them down sometimes, so...
Wow, Drive has 8 harvesters. He's pumped that out really quickly, hasn't he?
He's got quite a lot.
He's got second war factory down as well. He's a long way ahead of Bike Rush here, actually.
I think Bike Rush, again, maybe a bit shook. Bike Rush going to have something coming down here soon. Just Raider buggies.
I think it's a ref. Yeah, another ref. He's gone 4 ref. Jeez, Drive could make him pay for that, you know, if he goes hard on this aggression.
Bike's gonna,
oh man. Oh my god, he's gonna all in. He's gonna all in.
I think Bike's gonna see that as well.
Oh, does he? Oh, he would, yeah, he definitely sees that.
Unit under
Yeah, he does see it. So he knows there's 3 war factories.
He knows there's 3 war factories.
Is he gonna sell his MCV?
Bike doesn't have a second war factory
Drive.
yet.
Please don't. He's gone for tier 2.
That's concerning. He doesn't.
Why is he building so many buggies? He needs more bikes. He needs to be able to do damage to what Bike Rush is building.
But yeah, that comm center. I mean, that means there's going to be less units out for Bike Rush for quite a long time. I mean, if this is a
Drive is just wasting time here. He needs to get on the move.
There's the second war factory, but yeah, a lot of buggies. Maybe he overproduced buggies. He hasn't sold his MCV yet, so I think maybe he's going to fake. He's going to obviously do an attack and make it look like he's all in. Because yeah, Bike Rush is putting towers down now.
He's going for the war factory. The laser fence comes. A shatter attack.
Oh, that's interesting. I guess he wasn't expecting that.
No.
I think Drive.
Idea, though, with a big clump.
Oh, he scans to check, and he knows that Drive hasn't sold his MCV, so Drive still has the option to eco out of this. But Bike's just going to defend. He's like, I'm just going to defend.
He's actually expanding. AP ammo's online now. He's starting to build a ref, I think, Drive now. Sold one of his war factories, yes. He's going to go back into eco. But he does have this massive clump of bike buggy now.
He needs to stop Bike Rush from expanding, because Bike Rush is not teching, which is good. And he's got an airfield, but I think that's just for the scouts and maybe just in case, because realistically it's not going to do anything in this situation.
No, you don't want to build aircraft into this. Jeez, he does have a lot of bike buggy though, doesn't he?
He's going to actually attack these guys. Minefield comes down. I think it's necessary. He could just go around and try to attack Bike Rush from another angle. He's got a lot of bikes, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's got so much. I mean, this is the power of Triple War Factory though, isn't it?
Oh, he doesn't want to fight there.
Shadow shot.
And one Shadow took out 3 units in one shot.
He could just book it straight north right now, and there's pretty much nothing. He's got a second MCV. Oh my god. He's got a second MCV.
Bike's pulling back, and now, Drive can go up north. Has to put towers down, but these towers will fall pretty quickly. Force firing
2 Shadow tanks there.
Oh, here we go. Big decoy.
It's actually not that good because he's still going to get picked off before he even gets it with the rest of his army. Drive is moving his second MCV towards Bike Rush's expansion.
Oh, he gets that Shadow tank, but he's sort of getting chewed up a little bit here. He's going to commit. He's going to commit. Bike's going to pull the...
There's not enough left, though. There's not enough left. He's not going to get much done with this. There's just not...
He's got 1 harvester so far.
It's not worth it.
It's not
he's
enough.
going to lose everything. He's going to get another harvester, but yeah, then he's going to get chewed up on the way out.
Move. Maybe try to get some of it out. Oh, move it. He's just going to leave it there. No. Get some of it out.
Yeah, no, this is it. He's done. He's got a second MCV there. It's just going to get overwhelmed straight away.
He needs to put Obelisk behind. If he can building block and put Obelisk down, he'll be fine, I think. Because Bike Rush has no tech. And he put refs down. Here we go. Building block is real. And he can just... because he's a mock squad's coming out as well.
Yeah, he's building avatars behind this too, and he does have enough Tiberium to fund this for a little while. And then he could go and make a move to his third with his other MCV.
Look at that, he fires at the harvesters as well, force Bike Rush to sell off. Now this is the thing, Bike Rush spent a lot of money on this economy and it hasn't yielded anything. It's just been an investment. You know, it definitely hasn't made back its cost and there's no tech behind it. And the army's just going to go around, but you know what, I think Drive obviously is sus to this. And he's going to keep the avatars at home, and he's going to drop obelisks, and he could even put a ref down. He might actually be okay.
Yeah, I'm surprised that he was able to fund so much, but I guess it's not a hell of a lot, is it? He's got 3 avatars sitting at home. Does he have 2 obelisks cubed? He only has 1 obelisk cubed, so...
He definitely needs 2, but I mean, I don't think there's enough here from Bike. He's going to see these avatars, and he's going to turn around, yeah. He's like, he needs to be careful, though, not to walk too far away from his base there.
Oh, Bike has a second MCV moving to the right-hand side. So he's going to take the right hand, so we might actually see just a switcheroo here.
I think Drive, he gets a structure queued. It is a ref.
The ref down.
That's superb. Oh, actually, Bike Rush.
Bike has a ref as well.
Just as we say that, yeah, he's got his own ref there. So, I mean, he's now got 4 avatars and almost certainly has avatar drops. So, not avatar, obelisk drops.
Juggernauts are on the way on the left-hand side too.
He's got a tech center.
There's one Juggernaut.
He's concerned about air as well, but Bike Rush sold the airfield, doesn't have anything there. Well, those harvesters are there.
Did you kill the hammerhead?
Bike Rush is having some money problems here.
Oh man, second ref down for Bike Rush. And Drive is a long way away from his second.
He's building way too much. That he's building out of a war factory and out of 4 build queues as well. I'm like, dude, you need to prioritize.
He's upgrading supercharge. Oh, he's gonna get pushed here. Obelisk comes down.
Obelisk is not behind any structures though.
Oh, one-shot shadow tanks. I didn't know that. How did I never know that?
There's a stealth tank there. Oh man, if that stealth tank get on the right flank, does he must know that there's a base there, surely. No, he doesn't.
He's never scouted it. He wouldn't have any idea, I don't think. What is with the sonic emitter spam that isn't in range of anything?
Surely Drive must be spelling out that Bike's made a move for that field.
Yeah, it's the only way he'd be able to afford any of this, isn't it? He needs to know.
I mean, he can see the draft.
Oh, he knows now. Yeah, he knows now. Drafting tower plants is always interesting.
Where'd the stealth tank go? There it is. He's only got 1 though, I mean.
And now he's getting sieged on this right-hand side with the Juggernauts and the sonic emitters.
He needs to stealth tower. He needs something. He puts down
and another sonic emitter comes down. This isn't looking good for Drive now.
For a while there it was looking okay, but if this MCV falls, which is going to, doesn't complete those structures.
Now yeah, look at Bike Rush. He's just turtling up on the right-hand side with Sonic emitters so that he can't be pushed off that field.
He needs a stealth tower back here, and that way he can at least defend with Obelisk. But without any stealth, these Juggernauts are just free to move forward, and now the refs are being sieged. If he loses a ref, I mean, he's going to send a stealth thing in. I'm not sure what that's going to do. That Obelisk is not close enough.
There. He doesn't even have a shrine. He can't even build. To be fair, he's minus half of this tip field, so he will have a bit of money coming.
He's trying to go for a redeem. I mean,
what's a Redeemer going to do?
He's killing Harvesters on the left side as well, Bike trying to leech it, but again, no Disruption Tower, no real answer to the Juggernauts there. Bike Rush is just doing what he wants. Very soon that's going to fall.
Make a move on the right. He needs to bring his MCV with him, I think. That's the only way he's going to actually make a good push on this right-hand side. Bike Rush can just spam infantry and he'll defend it if it's just avatars.
Gets one more Obelisk down, which is going to help save some of these Harvesters. But those avatars are all dead on the right flank now.
Oh no, that's it then.
He's just fighting into that. So unfortunately, Drive, it looked good for a while there, but again, I think some Disruption Towers and he would have been fine. But now he's got no mining.
Redeemer's out, but I don't think it matters. He's going to try and clean up these husks.
He's just going to lose another avatar.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're just going to give Bike Rush another husk if you're going for it. MCV's on the move with the Redeemer. But Bike Rush has built a ref, and yeah, GG. Bike Rush takes it, 4-3.
Oh, man. We're never going to hear the end of that now.
Yeah, wow, Drive. He looked so good in those early games.
He just had full control of those games, and then all of a sudden he just sort of took his foot off the gas, and Bike Rush was shook, but yeah, Drive just seemed to not really follow up. It's an interesting unit graph there.
That change to GDI was really good by Bike Rush, actually. It meant that the all-in was nowhere near as effective, which is how he was beating him.
So that's it. Bike Rush will take the victory, 4 games to 3 in the Christmas Comes Late tournament.